There are stories about what happened.
For millions of superfans around the galaxy,
It's true. All of it.
the wait is almost over. Star Wars The Force Awakens is being called the film of a generation.
Give it everything you got!
Promising never-before-seen special effects, mind-blowing battles, and a whole new band of heroes.
Finn.
I'm right.
Plus, the characters we all know and love.
You're sure you're up for this?
The Star Wars fan frenzy making Hollywood history, even before the movie premiered.
And J.J. Abrams here right now. Welcome. Is it fun to watch that?
It's always amazing to see that the footage exists. It's been a long time. You know?
Well, none of us have seen it. This is under such wraps. You've got 18 days to go.
Yeah.
Anything left to do?
You sure 18 days?
Pretty sure, 18, 17.
It feels like it's been a long gestation period. I'm very much looking forward to the movie being out in the world.
But it's completely done.
Yeah, we're done.
No changes.
No changes. What, do you know something that I should know?
I don't know. Bob Iger's over here. I don't know. Got a couple notes.
Bob says no more changes.
No more. But is there any, you've been brilliant at rolling this out, any new nugget you can share for all the fans?
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to obviously ruin the movie for people, and it's so important to us that we not give too many details and sort of oversell it, which is very hard in a movie like Star Wars.
Hard to oversell right here, right now. But
That's true.
take us back to I love the story of you, 11 years old, waiting in line back in LA for the premiere of Star Wars. And what happened that day?
Well, it was a mind-blowing thing because this movie, it was the first time that a film that was a kind of fantasy movie looked so real and so authentic and was as funny and romantic and exciting and adventurous, had amazing characters, and it just was. As a kid, it was literally a mind-blowing, mind-altering experience.
And is it true the Avco Theater back in LA, that became the code name?
That was the code name
for
for the
project?
movie. Yeah, we made the movie. The code name was Avco. Yeah.
And you're such a Star Wars fan. Of course, you did the Star Trek movies as well. This has been described as a nerd making a movie for the other nerds. But is it true that you actually said no when they first came to you?
I did. It was something that I loved so much and thought maybe it'd be better just to see it, go to the theater and see it like everyone else. But the truth is, Kathy Kennedy came to meet with me, the producer of the movie, and she just, we started talking about it. It was just too delicious and too exciting to pass up.
She asked you a question. Who is Luke Skywalker?
Well, the idea that Luke Skywalker now, nearly 40 years after the first movie came out, I started thinking that he would be as good of a myth to people who were, 19, 20 years old, and the idea of a new group of young people not really knowing who he is or who any of these characters were was the beginning of what became the story of the film. And I wrote with Larry Kasdan, who wrote Empire Strikes Back and Jedi, and it's something that I'm so excited for people to see.
I'll bet you are. You got the whole world waiting to see it. Who are you most excited to hear from after they see it?
Well, this Star Wars is always about, it was always a boys thing and a movie that dads could take their sons to. And though that's still very much the case, I was really hoping this could be a movie that mothers take their daughters to as well. So I'm looking forward to, to kids seeing this movie and seeing themselves in it and seeing that they're capable of doing things that they could never imagine possible.
Such an amazing cast led by Harrison Ford. And you and Harrison Ford go way back. Was it he started in your second movie?
I wrote a movie called Regarding Henry when I was 23 that Mike Nichols, the great Mike Nichols, directed, and it was an amazing thing to get to know him then, but to work with him now, so many years later, and have him be playing this iconic character, that was incredibly surreal and wonderful.
And you've got all these new characters and new stars coming out as well.
Well, Daisy Ridley, who's the young woman who's the lead in the movie, along with John Boyega, these two are extraordinary. I cannot wait for you to see them. Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, we have an amazing, amazing cast.
And what are you hoping for that 11-year-old boy or girl who walks in and sees this for the first time?
You know, what I hope more than anything is that they see a movie that tells them that life is full of sort of unlimited possibility, that there's a sense of incredible, to use a George Lucas term, hope in the world, and that they feel better when they leave than when they got in there.
I cannot wait to take my 11-year-old daughter, J.J. Abrams. Thanks very much.
Can't wait for her to see it.
Star 4.